What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Happy
everyone.
Thursday.
What's up? What's everyone up to this Thursday?
Already got some people rocking in the chat with us tonight. So thank you guys for hanging out early with us. We got awesome guests tonight. Travis Gibb making his return to the channel to talk about his newest Kickstarter that is out right now. But before we bring him on, let's shout out some of you guys hanging with us in the chat. Something Wong, I don't know if that's popcorn or ice cream. I cannot tell what that emoji is.
I'm going to go with the... I don't know.
I need a
blizzard. It might just be because I'm a fatty.
Station TM Something Wong, welcome in.
I like Lily.
HK Wifey Sheena and John Stout watching and bagging and boarding.
I did that the other day.
We have the answer. It's popcorn.
No, it's the blizzard.
It's a blizzard from... Oh, wow. I almost said from McDonald's. Whoa, McFlurry from McDonald's. Anyways, I like blizzards better too. I don't know why. So let's bring in our guest tonight. Travis has done a lot of awesome books that he's done through Kickstarter. Last one that he did, we talked about with him, was Voodoo Nations, issue 1 and 2. Those are already out. It's written, broke down in 4 dead bodies and helped put together an awesome Chthulu versus Oz anthology. That's the word I'm looking for. So his newest Kickstarter is called Expired. So everyone in the chat, welcome in Travis Gibb.
Hey, how are you?
So we're having a debate about popcorn versus ice cream.
Well, I'm excited that someone found 100 bags and 100 boards. I mean, that's more valuable than any comics I have, right? Right now,
they're the same size, right? They're the same size?
Oh, yeah, right. Not the Silver Age boards and the current bags, because that I have done that, and it's not a good thing to have happen.
It's not.
It don't work. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
Something wrong?
It's almost
racist saying her name. That name. Like, I feel
it's
racist.
A man.
To be fair, we found out recently he is Asian.
But is it Hawaiian Asian? Like, is it like real Asian or?
I didn't ask.
He's in like Eastern zone, I believe. Not, but I don't think Hawaiian.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
He can comment if he wants.
No, I welcome comments. I had questions.
To be fair, you could have been using a deep fake profile like I do.
That is true. That might not have been you. You could have had somebody. You could have had a stand-in double.
Yeah, that could just be your friend.
Oh, he has a Fu Manchu. Fantastic.
You could be really good at makeup.
Yeah. So, welcome in, Travis, to our craziness we got going on tonight. Really excited about Expired.
Nice.
Yeah.
Super cool concept that you got going on here, and the genres of sci-fi fantasy are, both of us, we love that type of story. So this one was right up our alley, and we wanted to give it some last minute love before the Kickstarter ends.
I think we got like 4 days left. It's lining up right now.
4 days up and one backer away from 170.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow. Look at that.
But you first open the page, this art right here, which is the cover C.
Yeah, that's cover C. That's Ryan Brown. I think you say maybe Brownie. He's known for Murder Hobo covers. He does a lot of Murder Hobo. He does a lot of Electric Black, basically Black Caravan stuff. But he's even more known for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff he does.
Oh, wow.
Lots of TMNT covers.
Yeah, I just like seeing that. I was just like,
that.
That's awesome that you got him on here to do a cover.
Yeah. We loved it so much. We did a metal cover to just like extra make it big. Yeah. So in the add-ons, there's a metal cover version of this. It's a version, which is really cool.
That's dope. So I guess let's tell everybody who's watching either live or on the replay what Expired is about.
Nothing. It's called Expired. Expired. When something's expired, you throw it away. So it's about nothing. So what the goal of this book is, it's the first disposable comic. So when you get it, you just immediately open it. There's nothing in it, and you throw it away. So
Expired. The comic expired. I didn't read it.
We read anyway, right?
right.
Am I not supposed to be doing that when I'm done with them? I need to.
But that's actually a really cool concept. Of actually having an expiration date on a comic, where if you don't read it by that expiration date, the pages just erase themselves.
Right. They just erase it, or it's no longer valid. Right.
Digital comics, man.
Yeah,
revolutionize.
I could do that with the digital version. Yeah, if you don't read it within a certain amount of time, it expires. No, I could do that.
Got to redeem your code by a certain date.
Right.
Gift cards expire.
Yeah.
But no, really, what Expired is about. It's basically Hawaii. So imagine Hawaii is the whole world. That's it. So there's the 8 or 9 or 7. I don't know how many islands are in Hawaii, but however many there are. Is basically all this world. The rest is 100% water, and it's about the size of Earth. So it's very, very huge. Because of that, it has caused a lot of issues as the world has evolved, and oxygen is very limited. So everybody has some sort of armband or bracelet that dictate how many breaths that they get to take in their life. And that is based off your social class. So some, the richer have more, the less have left, and then depending on your island may give you more or less oxygen. So the story is about a group of freedom fighters that just lost a big war. We don't really go into what that war is in the first issue, but it is a subplot of it. They've lost that war and they're about to be executed, and one of them has a few more days left that he gets saved. So he gets his friends together and they're going to go on one last adventure for the last 12 days of his life. So
yeah, and there's a nice preview on the website too. The first couple pages,
6 or 7. Yeah,
just a few. I was like, I need so much more of this.
Yeah, it's enough to get you hooked right off of that. I'm gonna drop for everyone watching live the link into the chat. It's also down below in the description for anybody to go onto the page and look a little bit more in depth and back it if you want, or
no, if you don't,
not friends
back
anymore.
It specifically, if you don't back it out of spite, hate back it.
Listen, then here's what you can do: is you can get the book and then throw it away.
Right, because it has expired.
Yes. We need more hate backing in the Kickstarter world.
Right.
People
Show me how mad
them,
you are.
People that buy it just to film themselves burning the book, or
you did it to Nike. Why not us?
Right. I'll take it. Don't get this book. Don't get this book. Hate buy it. I'm excited about that. Don't read it.
Yeah, the first couple pages are really enough to get you saying, I need to read the rest of this, which I love that you're able to have that already done. I saw also posted on here that everything but the colors are done for the book, right?
Yeah, and the colors will be done by this weekend. So I will be able to send the digital out pretty much the minute everything clears. So within a day or two after the Kickstarter. So sometime next week, if everything goes right, you should have this, but give me an extra week just in case. I always like that, just in case for final review and everything. But we're there. In fact, you guys because one of the things, if you're an interviewer or podcast, I can actually send you guys it right now. Like we get that far in with our production. One of the things that I pride myself on is if you back an Orange Cone product, the book is done. Driving and listening, absolutely awesome. I'm glad you're listening.
Thanks, Sheena, for listening, and drive safe.
But the book is done when I launch. That's one of the pride things I do. In fact, I have another Kickstarter launching in October, like the end of October. So it's crazy. It's going to be a crazy.
Fun.
Is that going to be Voodoo Nations 3, or is that?
That's Holiday Spirits.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we'll do Holiday Spirits.
Timely release.
Yeah. So Holiday Spirits, just because we're talking about it, Holiday Spirits, what that is, it's a anthology. It's got 6 different creators in it, and it's about basically kind of take the Christmas Carol and imagine they're in a horror, and they're kind of like the crypt masters, so they're going into people's past and telling them stories. So you're kind of hearing stories about people's past in kind of a horror setting. It's kind of a cool little thing. But you've got people like Jonathan Hendricks in there. I'm in there. You've got Kurt Belcher, who does a whole bunch of stuff from Source Point Press. So you've got a lot of really cool people in it.
Let's say is
That's really fun.
part of your team on this one, Jerome. Is he part
Jerome
of that?
Gagnon. Yeah. He's on everything I do, and he's the spearhead of that book. He's actually that one is the first one that's not. That's his book. He put it together. He did it.
Okay.
I'm just I'm adding to it, and it's under my company. But
nice. That is why his name was on the email that I got.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. He works with our company. It's his birthday today, actually.
Oh. Well.
Happy birthday,
Jerome.
So we'll have to make sure he tag him and watch this so he knows that he got a happy birthday. But yeah, that's a really cool book that's coming right out. And then after that is what everybody wants: Cthulhu Invades Wonderland.
Yeah, ooh, I know she's waiting for that one.
Yeah, so that'll be in January.
Feel all the feels about Cthulhu.
Yeah. Let me pull this back up. Oops. But I just wanted to show. I had that. I have all my stuff when I unpacked it all the little pieces of it sitting back here. And I had the little postcard for it.
I love that.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I like the concept of scary Halloween things.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. We've got great covers. So for that, we've got Brian Silverback doing a Krampus, a Santa cover.
Listen, I always say there's that one Christmas song that the I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. It's slow and it's low, and it is the perfect song for a Christmas murder time movie.
Right?
Like, absolutely, you just need to have like scenes of like a murder massacre inside of like a perfectly dressed Christmas house.
Yeah. No, he killed it. He also got the guy who did. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Mad Cave Nottingham is doing a cover.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Can't think of his name right now.
Sean Connery Volk?
Maybe. I don't know his name, but he did a cover.
Why do I feel like that sounds wrong? Because I just said Sean Connery.
Yeah, I don't think it's not Sean Connery. Sean Connery didn't do a cover.
Volk is, I thought, the last name, though. Potentially.
We'll look it up.
David Azan's the writer.
David Azan's the writer, yeah.
I want to say it's Volk is the last name of the artist.
See, now we're getting somewhere. That sounds right.
Yeah, but I thought, I swear, and now, you know what? I gotta go to Twitter because I follow.
No, I got it. Hold on. It's Sean Connery Volk.
Yes.
It is Sean Connery.
Look at
that. That just sounded wrong because it sounded. I was saying Sean Connery.
Right.
It's just not that Sean Connery.
Yeah. So that's awesome. That's his name.
Yeah, and then we have another cover, and I can't think of who did it right now off the top of my head, but it's a Krampus cover, which is going to be cool because Krampus is cool.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So,
and on this one, some cool covers as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about that cover. So I'm doing something unique, which is really, really cool. So that cover is cover A. It's done by Brian Dawson. Brian Dawson does a book called The Mahonies, which is this one right here. He's a great artist, but we did a secret variant for once, which is really cool. So here's how you get it. So 10% of my cover A orders that I order is going to be the secret variant. Okay. But if you share it and you're part of that, we take it from the shares first. So basically, if you shared it, your cover will be replaced with the secret variant. So it is the same thing, but we add another character that's in the book to that variant, which is something cool we're trying on Kickstarter.
Nice. So is that if you have to share specifically from the Kickstarter page, or if you posted on Twitter or retweeted you, or
correct? Yeah, retweeted, post, everything. The only thing you got to do is if you see in the comments section, you got to leave a comment that said you did it, because that's where we're going to get it. See the comments at the top of Kickstarter. You have campaign risks, frequently asked questions.
Oh, there.
Yeah. See, watch. He's going to go, I shared it.
I mean, technically.
He's like, I'm sharing it right now.
Currently sharing it on the internet.
Hey, Southern Comic Geeks, I see you.
Hello. Welcome in.
There we go. That's I knew I was forgetting a step in that
Nice.
process, and I fixed
I love that
now.
cover.
Yeah, that actually is a cover, believe it or not. I know it's a postcard, but it's a 9.9 exclusive. So I do really well in comic stores. So I have a couple of store exclusives, and that's a store exclusive. But you got to get it as a print for you guys.
It's very Black Panther-esque, and I love it.
I might have to hit them up then to try to get that then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, there's two store exclusives. There's going to be that one, and then there's going to be the Collective has one too that we haven't shared yet.
Nice.
Okay. And the Collective had their Kickstarter recently. The Collective initiative.
Yeah, the Tales of the Collective. Yep.
Tales of the Collective. Yeah.
Just finished up. It's got sent to the printer today, so everything's good.
Yeah, and that had a Voodoo Nations story in it.
Yeah, had Voodoo Nations, had Cape Bull, Final Growth, and the Syrian Tales.
Awesome. Yeah, I knew it had one of yours and one of Jonathan's stories in it. There was, I think, a new story in there was one of the other ones you said.
Yeah, Final Growth is done by what is it? Savage Bastards from Mad Cave. He wrote it.
Okay. We'll scroll back down here now that I went over to the comments.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Cover. That was the cover A there. So that one again for everyone. If you share and then you comment that you have shared the Kickstarter out there on the internet, you have the opportunity to get the secret variant.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say guaranteed if a whole bunch of people do it, but most people don't follow instructions, so it's as guaranteed as you can get.
Not following instructions.
Listen, I had a teacher do one of those things where they gave you the test, and it was like, read all the instructions, and when you get to the very end, it was like, okay, just hand it in, don't write anything but your name on the piece of paper. And there were kids that did the whole test and then saw it and just went, oh shit, and erased the whole thing.
That's amazing. I think Travis is currently frozen.
Oh no, did he die?
I'm back.
He's back. There we go.
Yeah.
Internet, how dare you?
Back in time to talk about spoilers.
Right.
Really?
So even apparently I wanted to go secret. So this one is also a spoiler cover. This is done by Luke Stone, the artist of Voodoo Nations. This is a spoiler cover. So there is something behind him that is not being revealed. But we can reveal it here. Let's reveal. You want to reveal it? We can do that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. We only got 4 days left, right?
Let's drop the exclusive here.
Let's do it. Let's drop the exclusive. Give me a second to find it.
Absolutely.
It's going to take me a minute to find it because it's in some sort of folder somewhere.
It's a folder just labeled secrets.
Secret, right. It's secrets. Hashtag don't share.
But that's
reminder, not even on
Secret
the You Promised Me
should be
Comics
for everyone.
YouTube channel. No matter what they say, don't share it.
Right. Regardless of what they're using you for your secrets.
Here we go. Breaking news.
Secrets.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get a banner up for this.
Oh, you got a banner? Like a spoiler banner?
Do you have a little
news. Spoilers.
I actually gotta find it. Hold on.
Scroll across the bottom, of course.
It's gonna be really disappointing when it doesn't happen.
This is no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna be like the Hulk in the Infinity War trailer.
Right. By the way, before we go, we got to talk about how amazing this comic week was. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Like it was super expensive, but like so worth it.
What's funny is we found time right before this to record our top 5 reads.
Top 5.
And then
it's probably the first week where we have the least amount of similar books in our top 5s.
Yeah,
because there was like 100 books that came out this week.
Oh my God. And I haven't finished reading everything. There were some though, like the DC and Marvel stuff I usually leave till the end, and then some I knew were going to be good, but probably not in my top. But there's just this is not even everything that I read this week.
Wow, I've only read like 10 things. It's crazy. All right, I can share my screen now.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing was the Scout Comics books that were supposed to come out last week came out this week.
Right. So Sneak number 6 and all that stuff. Yeah.
I had so many Scout comic books to read this week.
Sorry,
Although-
I just saw a thing. Chris Pratt is going to voice Mario in the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. I don't know. I just felt like the internet needed to hear about that at the same time I did.
So there we go.
Crazy.
A dragon!
The news is
Now
crazy, but
I
also
have to-
that.
Now I have to read this. If I wasn't
Right.
already going to read this.
We have dragons. If there be dragons, and if you love sci-fi and then you love dragons, this is what I give you.
What's up,
Do the
Rudy?
dragons have to abide by the oxygen rule?
Maybe.
They make
Has
their
to
own
be.
rules. They're dragons.
But they're also magical creatures, so maybe like they do magic. and
Maybe
stuff.
not.
But yeah. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't know if I can. Can I? Is that bigger? Go bigger?
Zoom in on that dragon now.
I'm trying to. but it
Yeah,
won't
no,
let me.
that got bigger. It's harder to.
There we go. You see that? Is that a big dragon? There you go.
So pretty.
Giant dragon.
So,
So that is the steam coming out of its.
yes, that is a
nostrils there.
spoiler.
I thought it
cover.
was going to be a ship.
You thought it was going to be a ship, like a
Oh,
Yeah,
like a
like a
rocket
spaceship.
ship?
Like a ship.
Like they were leaving the world to go find oxygen elsewhere.
Right? But no. That is our spoiler cover. It is dragons. There be dragons.
There we go. Breaking news.
I support this decision.
Here there be dragons.
Here there be dragons. You want to be surprised by dragons, right? Like there's a few things that surprise us, but like when you're reading a random sci-fi book and you get to the end and you're like, oh my god, there's a dragon in here. Like that's gonna shock you.
That's when you
have
know
all the sci-fi things.
real.
That's where the fantasy side comes in.
Right.
Okay.
I got it.
There
liking
there
that.
be dragons.
I'm here for it.
I'm loving that.
I love dragons.
And then there's the image that we had at the top, the Ryan Brown cover C here.
Such a
Yeah.
good cover.
That's just oof. I love his
It
art.
looks like she's ready to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sahara, and this is Dusk is his name.
Okay. I like it.
So Dusk is actually a race of creatures. They are a race. They actually don't follow the bracelet rule. That's why he has like a armband thing. But he has property. That's kind of a property tag that he has to wear.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
And these, if I'm remembering correctly from the reading, these are the his friends. That
Yeah, this is
Or-
Christoph's
He's
friends. Yeah,
building-
Christoph is the old guy. He's in the
Yeah.
beginning of the thing. These are his friends.
Hmm?
That is cool. Okay to be bragging.
Okay, back to bagging.
Bragging. Oh, back
Back to those 100 bags and boards. Dragon magic swords are the best.
That is true. That is true.
Always got
There,
I'm a fan.
there is not magic swords, but there is magic keys. So,
So there's what I'm hearing is there's magic
So
and
right.
there's swords.
right.
and magic keys.
So clearly they need to go
So-
together and make a magic sword.
So what I'm
if there's
hearing is-
magic.
A sword key.
I was gonna say what I'm hearing is
Thing.
Kingdom Hearts.
It's basically Kingdom Hearts without Mickey. That's it. You got it.
Did we
Don't tell them else.
unlock it?
Right.
No. All right. I'll leave my puns.
Susan,
alone.
that's the next variant for incentives.
Well, I'm actually hoping to get the Ryan Brown. We're hoping, assuming his schedule lines up, is every issue he's going to do a cover, and it'll line up with New with the Friends. So
That
we'll
would be
have
awesome.
2 other characters next time. We'll have two after that, and then maybe we'll get him to draw a dragon.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I want to see that dragon on that last cover there.
Yeah.
I support this decision.
So yeah, lots of different tiers.
Yeah,
of
and if
back-
you can see, it's super cheap. Like my digital is $3.
Yeah, $3, and you get just the comic there.
Yeah, it's
What's
just a
the
comic.
deluxe?
If digital deluxe, you're going to get the script and the comic, and like maybe some
Ooh.
original art and some behind the scenes stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
That's pretty cool,
awesome.
though.
And that's only $2 more,
right.
and that's like the cost of some digital comics. to begin
Regular
with.
comics, even.
Pretty much anything on Comixology is about that price, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Any DC
Pretty-
books are going to be more expensive than that.
yeah, any print book is pretty much $4 at least minimum, and the quality that you're gonna get from this is
Right.
gonna it's gonna be worth it to even get that even digital $3. Nice buy-in. And you can get sampler of all of your stuff you've got coming out with Orange Cone.
Yeah, so that's you'll get a copy of Voodoo Nations #1. You get Broke Down and 48 Bodies #1. You'll get Cthulhu Invades Wonderland, the preview of that, and you'll get Expired, all in one little package. So basically, kind of like issue ones for everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's going on, guys?
This got weird. Thanks, Comic Burrito. Now it got weird. We were just everything was cool. Nobody's asking for nudity, and then Comic Burrito comes and says, hey.
I mean, listen. The only way to eat a burrito is nude. So.
Right.
I mean, have they actually asked you to take your shirt off yet, though, on one of their streams, or do they just ask you to do that on other streams?
I don't know if I don't remember if they've asked me. I know that I've taken off my shirt in fighting pose because someone has agitated me in the burrito crew, and I was ready to fight. But I don't know if I took it off because of a request.
I mean, sometimes there's a necessity thing. You gotta lose the shirt.
Sometimes you just don't want to get the blood on your shirt. It's nice. It's new. It's
white. They're trying to start a fight now with you, I think.
So apparently they have asked, and I have taken off my shirt, which I'm willing to take off my shirt.
You want to get it torn in the fight or ripped,
right?
I get it.
You want to keep your shirt
maybe
safe.
It's a nice shirt.
Anything for backers. If it takes that to get a backer, like get what I got to do.
Get that man a shirt.
Now the question is, I'm assuming they've already backed, so are they going to pull their support out if you don't lose the shirt?
Listen, maybe if you back more, he'll take his shirt off.
I'm waiting on one burrito. I'm not going to call out which one, but there's 3 burritos, and I think I've only got 2 backing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that Ryan Brown metal cover.
Yeah. We'll definitely be talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. With that, it's a add-on that you can put in after you back.
Yeah, there's only 25 of them too, so you gotta get them fast.
Yeah, there is. Oops, I went past the first physical.
Yeah, so $12 you get the comic and the digital. So that's all you get. So you get the full comic and the digital. It's 24-page comic. So it's a pretty good deal. When Kickstarter price is about average.
Yeah. Going to show kind of an example of the printing quality too.
Oh yeah. I do high gloss, high everything.
Ooh,
yeah. Glossy, feels nice.
Not gonna tear your book.
You're not gonna tear your book. You're not gonna be afraid that it's gonna come in and it's all wavy,
right?
Like some big publishers do.
I'm here for that.
Not naming anybody, Marvel.
I pride myself on the stock that I do. I do the highest level stock I can on everything, because if you're going to buy indie, you're going to have to pay more anyways. Like it's just reality because it costs us more to do it than a Marvel and DC because we print less. But that little bit of quality makes it last longer. Helps you get that 9.8, 9.9, and my job with all my Kickstarters, is getting them to publishers. So I want you to have this rare copy when it's a Kickstarter version. So when it goes into a store or Second Sight or Red 5 or Scout, you guys can have a high quality graded version.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
So A and B's right there, the standard and the variant. We got the spoiler.
Get that dragon. I mean, what?
What?
Something's behind that spoiler. I don't know.
I don't know. If you weren't here earlier, you missed it.
You should go back a few minutes if you're just now jumping in.
Right. Unless that's a cover you guys want. If you want one that just says spoilers across,
like the one.
Yeah, I am so mad. What is this? What is this cover? I wanted the word spoiler.
Cover this Wednesday, or whatever.
I guess I could make that. Then the book
should have been a ratio secret variant.
Yeah, that's
one that just says spoilers.
Some random people don't get the dragon.
You don't get the spoiler.
Wait, this is it. This is the cover.
It literally says that's the cover. It just says spoilers on there.
I thought it was
you were thinking
inspired.
there was going to be something behind it.
I thought that was the name of the book. Expired spoilers.
Oh, it's amazing.
For $40, you get all 3 covers, which is really cool.
Nice.
Yep. Plus the digital to read right away. Almost right away.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then you get the collector's kit. So the collector's kit comes with a version of the Ryan Brown cover. Comes with an exclusive sticker. So there's some cool stuff there. Also comes with the blank cover, which is not shown. All in a cool poly
bag. The
Virgin,
is that the metal or is that separate from the metal?
No, that's separate from the metal. That's just a Virgin of the regular cover.
So you get a trade, a Virgin, and a metal of that Ryan Brown cover.
Nice.
Not in this package.
But not in that package. Yeah. You can add on the metal to that is what I'm saying.
There's actually one higher that I don't have a picture of. That's I think it's $80, and you get all of that and a Virgin, all the versions as well. So
yes,
nice.
Every cover you get a Virgin as well.
Collector's Kit Deluxe.
Yeah, we keep that limited, so I'm only doing 25 of those to keep the Virgins limited.
And if you're wanting to catch up on everything, Orange Cone.
And as you see, there's quite a lot of people. There's 5 people who've decided, hey, let's get a little bit of everything.
Nice.
Yeah. I think the only thing
people.
It's Chthulu Invades Odds, broke down 4 Dead Bodies, Voodoo Nations 1, 2. I think the only thing I don't have is Parallels.
Right. We can talk about that. We can make that happen.
Gotta get on that.
Do you do add-ons of the individual stories that you've done, or no?
Yeah. There's individuals in there. Yep. And we just added this. I don't even think this was option when you were available. Yep. We just added you become a character.
That's dope.
I know. I'm getting tempted by that one because nobody's done it.
Yeah. Well, we just added it this week. I always add something the last week. So on any of my Kickstarters, the last week I'll always add something really, really cool. That's a lot of work for me. I do it on purpose. I go, all right, if they buy it, it's cool. It's enough money. But if they don't buy it, I'm not mad because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Your plan was you already hit goal before that sold.
Right. So you can become a character and too. You can either be on the good side or bad side. I have characters on both sides that you can do, and it's pretty cool.
And do you get the
yes, you get the whole collector's
whole
kit.
bundle.
Yeah, the Virgin of
the whole
everything.
Kit and caboodle.
Yep. Exactly. So that's pretty cool that's honestly I feel like that's pretty cheap compared to some other Kickstarters for buy-in to become a character.
Yeah, absolutely. And if just so you know, you read Broke Down, right?
Yeah.
You know the cop who's in the main arc all the way to the end, the guy cop?
Yeah.
That's a character guy who got bought in. We use these characters.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Another one is one of the bar in that has been bought. All the names of all the places, the bars and all that have all been purchased from people. Yeah.
That's
Even
awesome.
even the Spanish gang El Pensalone is a buy-in name.
Okay.
That's so fun.
That's awesome. That's what's so unique about indie comics that go through the crowdfunding source is there's those opportunities. It's not happening in like an Image book that
you're not going to buy yourself to get drawn into a Marvel comic book.
Right.
I'm trying to find a picture of the Travis for Instagram.
Gotta tag it.
I'm just saying it's probably not so hard. You probably search my profile on Facebook and you'll probably find a picture.
Maybe he's going back through the that interview to find the fighting version of you.
The fighting pose, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. If I see I get tagged in a picture on Instagram, I know it's gonna be.
I'm expecting this now. I need to see this.
But yeah, let me throw this.
I appreciate you guys' desire to see me shirtless. That's nice.
You need to see you ready to fight.
I do. I am curious about this fighting pose and who was fighting who here.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's about to get fought?
Right. I don't remember who I was fighting. I remember I was mad at somebody. So.
I think he did say it. I'm finding it in our streams. You show up too much.
You show up too much. I remember the Green Lantern shirt though. I wore the Green Lantern shirt at least twice on the shirt because Todd likes it.
Oh.
Oh man. But yeah, so we got 4 days to go. Oop, that refreshed weirdly.
Yeah.
So that'll be, what is that? Wednesday, Tuesday?
It's Tuesday night. Yeah, it's like 9:30. Yep.
Awesome. So everyone catching this on the replay, it might not be catching it right now. Hit the link down below. Go check out Kickstarter. If you're watching right now, I just dropped it again in the chat. So go look at that. I think I pointed that the chat's going to be over there. Or down there, depending on...
I don't know how this works.
Point. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I just point in every direction, and one of them would be right.
This feels wrong.
What's going on? X11 Bravo, welcome in.
Hello.
But yeah, the other thing that I like about what you're doing is you aren't just going and like go support my Kickstarter, go support my Kickstarter. You did a stream last night where you were talking with other people doing Kickstarters, other indie creators. You're always reposting other people's Kickstarters that are going on, and then in the updates, you know, it's like, hey, go check this one out. This is awesome too.
Yeah, I'm a super backer. I think let me check my number right now. I think
it's over 500. I think.
Yeah, it's over 500. I just don't know exactly over 500. Most of my stuff is physical, just so you guys know. I back most of my stuff physical. Not everything, but most things. 521 is my current number.
Yeah.
It's all about being part of the community, right? I want to be part of this community. I want to be part of creating things, and I want to show that I put my money back into the system, you know. So a percentage of all my Kickstarters, I spend of it. Any profit that I get, I spend it back on Kickstarter stuff to help support the community and help other people grow. You know, these are all people's dreams, you know, that people want to do to get their books out there, and this is how I can help. You know, it's not just about getting a high number. It's about, you know, helping people achieve what they want to achieve and building a fan base, you know?
Yeah. I recently got the Kickstarter email saying, you're a super backer. And I was like, what does this mean? I was also super excited about it though, because I was like, I feel special now.
Well, yeah, that is the thing. I've got, you know, on my thing, I've got super backer. I've got, for this campaign, we got Projects We Love, which is really cool. So that means Kickstarter likes it a little bit more than other projects.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's kind of a big deal about it too is I also got Trusted. I think it's called Trusted.
Nice.
Let me figure out what the term is. It's like Trusted Supporter. What that means is people who back my stuff don't have complaints. They don't tend to complain. They don't tell the Kickstarter. They don't have a problem with what I do, which I also think is a big deal. You know, knowing that you coming from a trusted backer, trusted campaign, which I think is a cool thing.
Absolutely. And I think the other thing that I've noticed people talk about too is going back to how you've backed so many projects, is that you're not just someone who's backed me and right. You see that you could go to a Kickstarter and see, well, this person's not backed a single Kickstarter and they're doing all these Kickstarters, and that kind of ties into, I think, the trusted, because you know what goes into the Kickstarters from both the backer and creator side.
You only get one though.
Give them what they want.
Thanks, Jason.
And choosing Sandman over my project is definitely acceptable. Like, you know, I'm not going to get mad that you're choosing Neil Gaiman over me.
I still have to get into it.
Yeah, he's been going through. I think he's trying to collect most of the run too.
Individual issues, yeah.
It's gonna be expensive.
Quite a feat if he succeeds at this point.
By the way, I figured
with it getting made.
It's called Backer Favorite, and what Kickstarter says, a creator who's proven a positive track record with their backers from past Kickstarter campaigns.
Okay.
Awesome.
Welcome in, Lewis.
Oh, did you get your Voodoo Nations? Because we sent him one. He was the big winner last time, right?
Yes. I believe he did, but I'll let him answer in the chat. I think I'd asked him about it.
Oh, the Act 2 of the Audible dropped yesterday. Okay.
All right, so he's listening in on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big Gaiman fan.
I love Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, let me pull it back here. You wanted to talk a little bit about all the crazy stuff that came out this week.
Yeah, let's talk about this week's in comics. You know, that's another thing that I really harass indie creators about. And definitely when you're on your show, ask them if they read comics. What really frustrates me when I sit down with some other creators and it's just like, well, I gave up at Claremont's X-Men. No, like there's some really good stuff. We're in the indie, you know, it's such a great time.
You can't
this
steal their
week
thing.
You mean this week's comics?
And,
do I need to get my stack?
You don't have to.
yeah,
I
you want.
have goldfish
I'll get
memories.
my stack.
The
I'll
names
show you
of
guys what I'm
everything that
reading.
came out this week.
Let's see that stack.
I put some away, so it's not all everything.
That's okay.
They were put away, but I pulled them out.
What was in this? Oh. Yeah, that is a and actually they've got I think that's the thing you guys got the cool intro for now, the This Week in Comics song.
Do we need flashing lights? Woo, 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 woo.
It's a good
Speaking comics.
little tune. Or did it come out? He leaves the screen and you take shots at him.
How dare you? He's not here to defend himself.
I'll leave that on screen for him to check out.
See when he gets back.
Yeah. We got a comment directed to you.
Thor didn't come out this week, so Travis didn't actually read anything. That's not true. I read, what have I read so far?
You just read old Thor books.
I read Batman this week. I read Last Ronin. I think everybody read Last Ronin first. I read, what else did I read? I read something else too. Oh, Vinyl. I love Vinyl.
That was great.
So I started reading that.
Yeah, he did get the Voodoo Nations too.
Awesome. Yeah, and I read Guardians of the Galaxy because I heard it was the last issue, so I skipped that ahead of the line.
Oh.
I heard sassy things about Guardians of the Galaxy. People have feelings and opinions.
Yeah, people are pretty upset that you keep canceling on people they start building it to something and then they're like,
Never mind.
But
I still get my Iron Man comic that nobody else is reading.
Which one's that?
Iron Man.
The Cantwell Iron Man.
I quit the minute I was so mad at Cantwell when he took over. I think he's a great writer, but literally I've been reading it for a real long time and you're like, nah, this relationship, I'm just gonna get rid of it. And like a side comment, like he was dating the Wasp.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, no, like you can't, like. And he's like, nah.
Man.
Who wants to get that?
We're over.
So you stacks? Are we comparing stacks?
Oh,
We can.
I don't know if we can compare.
Mine are all bagged and board, so it might be a little thick.
Yeah, this is non.
Yeah, I think
all right.
Jeremy got multiple copies of books though, so
Yeah,
maybe
to be
take
fair, I
out
do
all
have-
your multiple covers.
I have probably 3 books where I have multiple covers.
All right. So, would we want to start Marvel, DC, or Indie? Where we want to start?
Oh God, I don't even
Marvel
know. I picked up
DC's
one
quicker.
DC book.
Marvel, DC is quicker. All right, I'll do Marvel then. I'll start with Marvel.
Cool. You want to see my Marvel? I got none.
Man, why? Marvel's
I
the
really
best.
don't read a lot of Marvel comics. I read
I got
I
one.
read Iron Man,
You were
read
reading
Spider Woman,
I read
I'm
Iron
reading
Man
Eternals.
Iron
Strange
Man.
Academy.
Strange Academy, but that's like barely coming out anymore.
Oh, I read that too. Death of Doctor Strange.
I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna read it last, probably. I tend to put my Marvel DC towards the end.
All right. So here's what I got from Marvel.
That's what I have.
You got FF.
Okay.
You got X-Men.
I just don't read X-Men. That's too much back history.
Spider-Man Life Story. I know this is old. I just had
Oh, yeah,
I
the
had to get it
annual.
for some reason.
I haven't read the annual. I'd read that whole series though.
X-Men Legends 7.
I liked that cover.
I like this cover. Look, it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
dinosaur.
That's Devil Dinosaur, right?
What? Yeah, Devil Dinosaur. And then in the chat, Moon Knights.
Yep.
People are loving Moon Knight.
Oh, it's so good.
I've been hearing really good things about this new series.
So what do you got, Jeremy? What do you got for Marvel?
Marvel was just Death of Doctor Strange.
It's just Death of Doctor Strange. And
this week. Some weeks I have more. I'm reading Strange Academy. I'm reading. Oh gosh.
Oh, Champions. When Champions come out, so I read that.
Oh,
Do you like it?
Daredevil.
Do you like it right now though?
I like it.
Okay.
I like the younger generation of heroes.
No, I love the characters. I'm not digging this whole AIM like undercover shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm not upset that arc is over.
Okay, fair enough.
But
so I don't know. Are they done after this arc?
I think they're done temporarily, but I think it's just like a 2-month like hiatus.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw they weren't in like the next catalog, and I was like,
yeah. I don't think they're done. I think it's just a short break for the next whatever.
Okay.
I was upset when they changed writers from Ewing. I was like, how dare you?
Right.
How dare you?
Yeah.
First arc wasn't good, wasn't great, but the first arc was good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've been enjoying some of the team interaction stuff, but the whole storyline itself was kind of
it wasn't amazing. But I had fun with it.
Yeah, well, I love Rhea. I love I love Nova. I love that Nova Sam. He's fantastic.
I will die on the Riri cross. So
yeah, Riri's fantastic.
Her in it.
Yeah, and then Miss Marvel, there's a new Miss Marvel series coming out soon, so I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I read Dark Ages.
I just like the younger generation.
You read what?
Dark Ages.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
So I decided I'd hop on that. So I came back into Marvel a little bit. I kind of.
Oh, I mean, Dr. Aphra. Technically, that's Marvel. I'll read that.
All right, what do you got for DC?
I went. Yeah, I didn't. So I realized after that that's a Franny cover, and
I also picked up Catwoman. I don't know why I don't have that.
Oh, the Jenny Frison cover.
Yeah. Well, I have that on pre-order, but I picked up the A cover because Ivy's on the A cover. Yeah, I just don't. It's already in its box.
All right, for me, I got Nightwing.
I've heard so many good things about Nightwing.
That's so good.
I want to read the trade when it comes out.
I missed this, so I got all these the free Batman Day stuff.
I picked up the two that weren't Fortnite.
I didn't get Molly Miracle. I'm gonna have to ask Cole
Miracle Molly
whether or not it's good. Miracle Molly, right? And I got.
I liked the story. I did not like the art.
Now, this is great. Even if you get it in trade later, this is such a good.
I've heard that, and Urban Legends is also very good too.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the interior art because now that you've said that a couple.
I wasn't a fan of it.
Okay.
I felt the type of way about Joker 5, and it reminds me too much of the art of Joker 5, and I immediately had a feeling about it, and I was like, But it was good. It was very good.
It is very much Danny's art style.
It's too reminiscent of that open wound still.
But Joker's good. I like Joker.
Okay, but do we need to talk about how fucking useless issue 5 was?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of not Joker in Joker. I mean, that's what's
important. No, but why did we need an entire issue
about that issue
dedicated to a rehashing of the fact that Gordon regularly chooses spending time chasing the Joker case over his family? Like, we get that. We know that. I did not need to spend an entire issue reading about him bailing on his anniversary to sit outside of Joker's jail cell. Like, I learned no new information in this issue, and the art was trash, and I'm sorry, but I stand by it. I'm so mad about it.
Well, that's you should apologize to the Fourth because this is his last thing in DC, and it's because of you.
Well, the writing was.
I'm just saying
great,
the Substack.
I was like, why did you phone it in for this one issue? It was so not good.
It is solely Caroline's fault that he is leaving DC.
Right. It all lines up. Issue 5 and the Substack announcement were pretty close to each other. I'm just saying. He heard your comments and he's like, "You're right. F this. I'm done."
I'm so mad about it. I almost dropped it at that point. I was like, fuck it. Is this what I'm paying my money for?
Yeah, I to be fair, I wasn't enjoying the Joker story, but I was really enjoying the punchline.
I love the Joker story. It should have been called The Commissioner, but whatever.
Yeah. That might be why I was feeling a way about that. So I just was reading the backup story.
He's my homie.
And then I realized it's silly to buy half a book. Buy a whole book and read half a book.
Like, not even for like a fifth of the book.
That's fair.
But I do the same thing for JLA. I don't like the Dark Avengers part. I'm not a big fan of. I don't get the Ram V love. I need to figure out what I need to read to get the love of Ram V.
You need to read The Many Deaths of Layla Starr and then just cry about all of the feelings that you have. That book was amazing.
I don't know. I read a lot of indie stuff. And,
I sobbed for a good 10 minutes.
It was a very
feel things.
To be fair, that's probably it might be all I've actually read from Ram V.
Right. But he's known for his Catwoman, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Catwoman's really good. I like it.
I haven't been reading Catwoman. I picked up a couple of the prison covers because loved it. But
it's good. It's
Catwoman, yeah. I'll read his Venom. I'm going to be reading his Venom very soon.
I don't want to read Venom, but I want to read his Venom, and I'm internally really fighting myself about it.
I stopped Venom. Well, Venom ended, right? So I was like, I'm done with Venom. It's one less book to pick up, and I had stopped Spider-Man somewhere in the 50s, maybe 60, when Kindred didn't die.
Right.
Even though I was just like, come on, this is it. That's going to wrap up. He's going to do it. He's going to knock it out of the park. No, it's still going. But I want to check out the new team that's coming on Spider-Man. Sure. So now Marvel got me back in on those.
Well, and this Ben Reilly love out of the blue, I believe it's connected to the movie. It's got to be, because Ben Reilly, like, you don't just throw him in like heavy, because they're like, he's the main Spider-Man for a little bit, and then he gets his own series right after. You don't throw that into people who most people, it's been proven record that Ben Reilly doesn't sell. So you've got to have a reason.
I read his last series when he's in Vegas, I think.
The Scarlet Spider, it was great. Well, that's not Ben Reilly, that's Kane.
Oh, shoot, that was Scarlet Spider, yeah.
I'm over here like, I don't know who Ben Reilly is, because I don't know.
Well, Ben Reilly is...
Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider,
Ben is Scarlet Spider, but that Scarlet Spider that you're reading was Kane.
I swear they called it Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider.
He is a Ben Reilly clone, so you are correct, but... Deep Spider-Man cuts. I've been reading since I was...
Where the fuck, Spider-Man?
Why did they... Oh, God. Yeah, because, that all of that spewed out of the last Peter Parker clone saga.
Right.
Which was... feelings about that, but...
and people ask why I don't read a lot of Marvel and DC. Shit like that happens in Marvel and DC that I have to understand and conceptualize and be like, yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta bring us right to this channel. Just be like, all right, between 5:33 and 5:40.
Just cut.
What about Boom?
Boom. Oh, you want to go into individual titles? All right.
I don't know.
That's way too much work. Now I gotta organize my shit.
What we got?
I have. Wait.
Boom.
Oh, I do have that in my hand.
I only have 3.
So
I have that, but I didn't.
I'm grossly behind on this,
so
but I'm still picking it up.
Yeah, I got Boom and Boom. That's what I got for Boom.
I did pick that up, and I got the ratio variant of Once and Future too. So.
I stopped Dark Blood.
Oh, it's actually getting good.
It got better?
Got better. There's only 6 issues, so I'm going to read it.
Yeah. After the first 2, I was like...
I'm curious as to what the fuck is going on, and if they don't tell me soon, I will be mad, though.
Yeah.
Eat the Rich was great this week.
I haven't read it yet, but I was excited at the end of issue 1, so...
That's what kept me... Yeah. I've really loved Good Luck.
Phenomenal.
I did not. I don't even know. What's Good Luck about? Never heard of it.
It's hard to explain, honestly, but it's so
How
much...
well do you understand quantum physics?
Enough to watch Big Bang Theory, but not enough to care about it.
I don't. Luck is quantifiable.
Okay.
These kids have none. They go into this place and they're fucked.
Okay.
Essentially, the main god of bad luck and good luck are
gods of luck are
warring.
Oh, nice.
And created this zone that just like wiped out everyone living in it, and they have to go in and try to essentially unfuck everything that's happened there.
The people with no luck have to unfuck the luck unfucker.
That sounds fun.
It's definitely worth the read, even like getting the trade later on.
Yeah.
But it's sciencey, and sometimes it hurts.
Yeah,
I love
those are rough sometimes. I hate reading books that are smarter than me. Like I could never write Fantastic Four. That's just not possible. I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
I can write The Thing and Human Torch if that's what you want me to do all day.
Hey, they
Like,
were
I can do
they
this.
were the only two for a while
The
there.
Marvel team ups, it was fantastic.
Yeah. That was the only ones that were around. The other two were off in space.
Right. So you want to go to Scout?
We can go to Scout.
I'll take a pit stop at Second Sight.
Yeah, I got nothing from Second Sight this week. So
I also have Duplicate.
I think that's all that came out.
yeah, I got the Kickstarter version of that, so I don't need it on.
Oh, nice. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I
guess I could point this. This came in the mail. Does that count?
mine hasn't come in yet.
Hey, nice.
That's Second Sight, just not yet.
I think it must be like almost here. I remember getting an email recently that said something that was sent.
Well, I met him yesterday at a signing.
Okay.
And he gave it to me. So
That's
yours may be in the mail, and it's way easier when he lives down the road.
That is true. Even if he had mailed it to you, it would have been
Right.
way closer.
Right.
So are we talking about
Yep.
Scout?
Oh, I did not pick up that many Scout books.
Let's see. What is that first one?
Oh, that's steak. That's a steak glow in the dark.
Oh shit, that's
Is
cool.
that the 10 copy incentive?
No, this is the web store exclusive.
Web store.
That's
Shoot,
dope.
I
did
need to
not
go
know
buy
was
that.
there. Those are my 3
It's-
Scout covers.
It's very, very cool. I got By the Horns, and then I got Cherry Blackbird.
Midnight Western Theater.
Rapid World, Broken Souls Ballad, Locust. Some of these were last week.
Yeah.
Date,
Yeah.
Midnight Western Theater, By the Horns, Impossible Jones. Unicorn, because I missed the first print on that one. And then Cherry Blackbird. Yeah,
And
Impossible
opened it.
Jones was fun.
Did you
No,
open
I
it?
did.
Okay.
I pulled it out of the poly bag, but I haven't read it yet.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
I'm empty for Dark. What do you got?
Killer Queens. I am loving this series.
It's a good book, yeah.
I am loving it.
My book orders were too big this week, so there's a few things still.
Wait until next week.
Few babies you left off.
Yeah, too big.
Been there before.
Let's see.
And then all I have left is Image.
I got Aftershock and Image.
I got Aftershock.
Aftershock. So I got Baby Teeth and Bunny Mask.
I have like 1 through 15 of Baby Teeth, I think, and I haven't read them yet. I got them in like a bundle, and then I was gonna catch up with the newer ones that have been coming out.
That's it. That's the end.
Yeah. Did you, Caroline? You were reading this, right?
My store was behind on some of their issues. Like some didn't come in, and that was one of them.
So yeah, AWA Upshot, Marjorie Finnegan.
And you got anybody from Vault? I got Vault. I got the Vampire.
No Vault this week, but definitely gonna have some Vault next week.
And then so Image. These are what I got.
These are my other non-image.
Sweet Paprika.
Some Black Mask and Behemoth.
Okay.
I also have Radiant Black. And then I picked up Frontiersman. It's my only issue 1 this week. I think this is going to be a fun story.
He looks
a little
fun.
wacky, but I think it's going to be fun. He used to be like a superhero back in the day, and he would say Frontiersman. So it's about climate change and how like they're trying to get an old superhero to come and join them to like do a sit-in on these old redwood trees because the current president is trying to cut them all down.
Ah,
Nice. I think
He's
I've
old as shit now.
seen like the preview of it in like the back of another issue, and didn't quite catch me.
I got this, but this is an indie book,
Ooh.
not in diamond. So Steam Patriots, it looks cool.
That's it. That's all my books.
I got this in the mail today.
Ah, okay, that's a good one. I got that one.
This is fun. So much
Yeah.
fun. So you've read this already?
Hmm? Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Whose voice do you hear when you read The Goat? Do you hear any voices?
No, I don't hear any voices.
I'm hearing
You're
Samuel
hearing
L.
voices.
Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
All the motherfuckers.
Right.
That's why.
Well, it's probably because I write broke down, so like motherfuckers is just a common thing in my vocabulary.
Yeah. It was just the way that, I don't know, it was the way he was saying it. I was like, if they ever took this and made like an animated series of it, Samuel L. Jackson needs to be the voice of that goat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did pick up one other, a Blaze book, He Who Fights with Monsters.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't pick it up, but I saw it. Yeah.
Issue 1 didn't have any of the supernatural stuff happening yet, but there's like the hints of what's going to come. And it's Werther Deladera on the art, from Something's Killing the Children.
Right.
That's what piqued my interest originally. But yeah, World War II, fighting the Nazis, supernatural things coming in. It's like,
well, I think Blaze doesn't even do new things. It's just like old reprints of all these really good, talented people.
And that could be that was something before. I'm not sure.
Right.
There is something coming. It was just in this lot. I guess the previews catalog due today. Guillaume March, who Carmen was his one that was reprinted.
Also
with
very good. Also cried.
He has another one that he made before Carmen.
Okay.
And I'm blanking on the name of it now, but it's another, like, it's a name, and it's being put out by a Blaze. So that is a good example there of a reprint of somebody talented getting it out there. I could not tell you what that.
Yeah, I think that's what they do. I mean, I know that they're, what's it called? Mia Lovert's, all her stuff, they've grabbed it all.
Laura.
Yeah.
It's called Laura.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. That's what's this week in comics. Thanks everyone.
Yeah, Comic Burrito, just play the tune in your head right now.
I don't know what the tune is. I mean, tune.
This week in comics.
Yeah, they got somebody singing it and everything.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, it's not any of them though, right?
No, I think it's Cole. I think it's Cole.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were thanking somebody for making it, but maybe they collaborated.
Somebody did the animation, probably.
Yeah. Let's before we wrap up, let's throw this back up on the screen.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna drop the link to the Kickstarter one more time.
Yep. So anybody who's hopped in, still watching right now, there's the link to the Kickstarter for Expired issue number 1. It's got 4 days left, so
it's gotta be good.
Go check it out. And if you are watching now, it looks like there's more people on now than were at the beginning.
Ooh.
Go back, listen to what we were talking about it, or let's do the pitch.
So it's an island. It's a series of islands. 98% of the whole world is covered in water. Basically, just Hawaii. Oxygen is very limited. Basically, based on your social class or where you were born, dictates how much oxygen you get. This is a band of heroes, sci-fi fantasy, trying to kind of fight that system, fight the world to try to get oppression. There's a little bit of a subtle social commentary in there, but not overtaken.
There's the island system there.
Yeah.
And if you go to the link, there's also some preview pages, so go check those out.
You got 7 pages of previews right there. You get a really good idea of kind of the lay, kind of the feel of the book, and some of the art style. I think the art's very, very
sold me pretty fast.
Yeah. And I was noticing the artist, you didn't have anything next to them of things they've done before. Is this one of their first?
Yeah, this is first time doing anything. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, first time doing anything, which is really cool.
Daniil Kurinsky, is that pronounced right?
Yeah, he was a recommendation from David from Scout. He was a high recommendation. He had seen him in like a message board and thought he'd be a good fit. And we checked it out.
That's really cool.
Your co-creator here, Brent.
Yeah, he was the one who came up with the story. So this is a little different than normally I come up with the whole concept, but he came with me at the idea of the islands and a series of keys that unlock different things on islands.
Okay.
I came up with the lack of oxygen and the characters and all that stuff. I kind of came up with. He had kind of archetypes, but I came up with the mannerisms and backstories and all that stuff. And we kind of collaborated. He funded this book, which is kind of cool. So he funded to put this book together. So it's his book. Yeah, it's his book. He funded to put it together, and I just wrote the script and wrote the story.
Awesome. So that's why it's a little even easier then to get everything created beforehand too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was funded. He had never created a comic before, so kind of part of one of the deals that I did was, hey, I'll gladly put it under my publishing company, but I've got to be able to, have a little bit of control to be able to manage my teams and stuff like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun writing some stuff. I've written for several people now, but mostly just backups. But this is my first full issue. I got some stuff coming out from Source Point later this year. But
nice. And your Voodoo Nations colorists on here, Alan Emmanuel.
Yep.
And like we were talking about earlier, Jerome
does everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Great team of people on this.
Yes. It looks like it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. There was one thing I talked about is the stretch goals, backer goals.
Yeah.
We got one coming up here, but what are the goals here that have been unlocked?
So yeah, there's 3 books so far, the digital books. So it's Infinity Agents, which is one of my favorite Kickstarter books. Like no joshing, no blowing smoke. It's really one of my favorites. I would put it in my top 10. It's a very cool book by John Slims of Aegis Comics. Lump Sum Saga is again another sci-fi, kind of stuck on a planet. All these are going to be sci-fi related, so you're going to get a whole bunch of sci-fi digital books. Ruby from the Planet Oz, it's basically a Star Wars Wizard of Oz take, but instead of Oz is a planet instead of a dimension or whatever it would be, or land.
And then another one and another one.
Yeah,
soon.
And we'll get to 200 absolutely. My backers will come. Just most people, they wait to the last minute because they want to make sure they have it in the credit card. So, but if you scroll up a little bit, there's actually stretch goals of things that I've given people so far.
Flip back over to that tab. Oh, there they are.
Yeah. So you've unlocked the sticker logo. So that's a sticker logo. It'll be really nice. You've also unlocked the magnet. So that's a magnet that goes on the fridge. Did you get a Voodoo Nations one?
Yeah, it's on my fridge right now, actually.
Okay. So they're high quality.
I think I have a quicksand one.
Oh, nice.
Jonathan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a nice little collection going.
And we got the dust mini print, but I'm actually I'm probably gonna make that shiny. So the white will be shiny.
Ooh, now I need it.
Yeah, it doesn't cost that much more for me to do that. So if we unlock that at 4,600, which is only like $300 away, we can get that.
Let's do it.
$350.
Come on, somebody watching.
I still have to back, but
that is true.
It's not going to get us that far.
And like you said, I have to maybe look and see if
Well, in Caroline, I owe you. Do I owe Caroline something? I think I said I'd give her something.
There was a link that I gave her. I think
the digital comics. I already gave her.
For all the Orange Cone. It might have not stopped working or something. I'm not sure. We'll talk about that after.
Caroline's like, I want free stuff.
Like, I don't know what's happening, but
there was the link for the digital stuff that you gave before.
Right.
Oh, yeah. It was like an Apple link or something, and it was like, no, ma'am.
Something happened with it.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody who's watching and thinking about backing this. Or gonna back it later, like Jason said he was gonna check it out when he was done with Sandman.
I want that shiny print.
And rewind, we have a we do a spoiler in this. So if you rewind, you can see a spoiler.
Yeah, if you want to know what the spoiler on cover B is, that was revealed. This one right here. This is not the final art, guys. It's not gonna say. It does not say
spoiler.
Which I know is a disappointment for some people.
I know.
For one person.
I wanted it to say spoilers, but apparently we get an actual spoiler.
Right.
And just such good interior art and so many cool covers here. And the other thing, remember that we said earlier, go share on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever else. And then after you've backed, drop a comment and say, hey, I shared it. You can potentially get one of these secret covers for cover A.
Yeah, it's a secret variant, kind of like in homage to the Marvel and DC ones that we've been doing. not Marvel DC. I'm sorry. They like Image, like the Dottie Cates, Spawn. You know, it's different covers that he was looking for crossover stuff like that.
Yeah.
Marvel does them. They did it for King in Black.
Yeah, cause this has actually reminded me a little bit of like how on King of Black one they had the whole crew.
Oh yeah, and Hulk, right.
Hulk in the thing. Yeah. Is it that kind of?
Yes, exactly. And you know why that happened, by the way?
No.
So Hulk was not available because of Alan Ewing's thing. Hulk was in the original pitch, and then he wasn't. So they had him pull out and change it to the thing. But they figured that'd be a cool cover because Hulk doesn't appear in King of Black.
He doesn't. You're right.
You're right.
Wow. And he was in the whole Absolute Carnage thing. So
right.
So that was he had already had the tie to the situation. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, cool. That's pretty cool to know.
So yeah, the secret variants are cool. So we're trying it out. See if it works on Kickstarter. It may not, but we're trying it.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what happens.
I see the messages.
Yeah, that's private for private time.
Drop that into the main chat. No,
share it everywhere. Tweet it.
Yeah, that's the thing we're supposed to share on Twitter, right?
Sure.
No, but thanks again for hopping on, talking about the Kickstarter, talking about what we're reading this week, and comics in general.
No problem.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. And thanks everyone for hanging out in the chat, for harassing Travis about taking his shirt off.
His nipple. Doing some PG-13 stuff over here.
Yeah, and he's not even here anymore, so he.
I know. Listen, all he wanted was the nipple.
Right. That's all he wanted.
Got it, and he took off.
I did it to him, and he's not here.
You know what he was here for.
He saw it, and he's been missing ever since, awkwardly.
We know where he is. We'll end it there before we say anything else.
Before we get in trouble. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.